Mohini did not appear in front of my eyes that night alone. She seeped into every corner of my existence. The moon was at its fullest, shining with an unnatural intensity, as if it were watching rather than illuminating. The forest had fallen unnervingly silent. The rustling of leaves had stopped. The insects had gone quiet. Even the wind felt frozen in place. For a moment, it felt like time itself had stopped moving out of fear. Then I saw her. She was approaching me slowly, her feet never touching the ground. Each step floated forward, defying nature itself. Her eyes were not simply red. They glowed with a deep, burning crimson, as if fire lived inside them. Her smile, at first glance, was beautiful, disarmingly so. But as she came closer, I could feel the hunger hidden behind it. This was not the smile of love or warmth. It was the smile of a predator who had already chosen her prey. My legs had gone completely numb. I wanted to run. I wanted to scream. But my body refused to obey me. Then she spoke my name, softly, gently, in the exact same tone my mother used when calling me as a child. The sound sent a violent shiver through my soul. Memories flooded my mind. My mother's face, her hand on my head, until her voice twisted suddenly into hollow laughter. "You have been waiting for me for a long time," Mohini whispered. I hadn't. I never had. Her hair began to sway unnaturally, as if held by invisible hands. A cold, unbearable stench surrounded her. The smell of damp soil, dried blood, and ancient death. It clung to the air, filling my lungs with dread. She told me she had been bound to this forest for centuries. Every full moon, she was allowed to walk among the living. And every full moon, she needed a living soul to survive. The villagers who had disappeared over the years, the ones people stopped searching for, the ones whose names faded into memory, they had all become part of her hunger. Some died the moment they looked into her eyes, some after hearing her voice, and some after believing her false promise of love. I remember the elders' warnings. Never go near the forest on a full moon. But no one ever told me the truth. If Mohini chooses you, there is no escape. She reached out her hand toward me. Her fingers were unnaturally long and thin, like exposed bones wrapped in fragile skin. The moment she touched my chin, my breath caught in my throat. My vision filled with horrific images. People screaming, eyes torn from their sockets, darkness swallowing everything. In that moment, I understood. She was not human. She was hunger itself. Her body began to change. Her beauty melted like wax, revealing something far worse beneath. Her face twisted, her teeth grew long and sharp, and blood-red tears streamed from her eyes. What stood before me was no woman, only a starving spirit, neither alive nor dead. With the last strength I had left, I shut my eyes. The elder's words echoed in my mind. Never look into Mohini's eyes. But it was already too late. Her laughter echoed inside my skull, drilling into my thoughts. "I like people like you," she whispered. "People who still want to live, even when they are afraid." She grabbed my hand. I spread through my veins. The forest began to spin. The moon turned blood red. The ground slipped away beneath my feet. I felt my soul tearing itself free from my body. Then, a sharp sound rang through the forest. Temple bells. The old village temple, abandoned for decades. That sound was poison to her. Mohini screamed and released me instantly. For the first time, I saw fear in her eyes. Not anger, not hunger, but fear. "This is not over," she said, her body dissolving into the air like smoke. The forest came back to life. Insects chirped. The wind returned. The moon softened to its natural glow. I collapsed where I stood. When the villagers found me at the edge of the forest the next morning, I was still breathing, but my eyes were permanently wide open. The doctor said I was alive, but something inside me never returned. Even now, whenever the full moon rises, I hear her voice calling my name, and I know the truth. Mohini didn't leave me. She is only waiting for the next full moon.